So welcome all to the session Positive Psychology of the project Wellbeing at Kinder. Today we'll be discussing the positive psychology and how to implement positive psychology activities in early childhood education with the aim to promote teachers' and children's well-being. Martin Seligman is considered as the father of positive psychology. Officially initiated this new branch of psychology in 1989 when he chose this as a theme during serving as the president of American Psychological Association. Since 2000 and beyond, Seligman's calls for emphasis on the positive aspects of life and less focus on trauma, and since then a vast and large volume of researchers and practitioners have established a concrete evidence-based ground for the application of positive psychology in various settings and sectors. Positive psychology is the scientific and applied field of psychology which studies the optimal human functioning and aims to discover and endorse factors that will allow individuals and communities and societies to thrive and flourish. So this is the main focus of positive psychology. Seligman and his team actually tried to introduce the new concept of positive psychology as an umbrella of terms and that study the positive emotions, positive character strengths, enabling situations that can benefit humans and individuals, in more simple words, and enables them to amplify all those positive aspects in order to flourish and reach their optimum level of functioning. Positive psychology approaches are centered on the cardinal concepts of optimism, hope, gratitude and joy, but also it goes deeper than the mere preoccupation with positive emotions. The field of positive psychology also investigates notions like individual character strengths, self-esteem, and habits that create a life flourished with well-being. And to achieve that, positive psychology methodologies aims on how such traits can be applicable to individuals' everyday life, work and interpersonal relationships. And when all those bits and traits come together, they create a meaningful life and a prolonged sense of purpose existence. So positive education is the combination of traditional education principles coupled with positive psychology approaches and a special focus on the use of classroom interventions that will help teachers and children to promote their resilience, positive emotions, and engagement. Positive psychology interventions increase academic success levels, and these factors could be the sense of hope, motivation, perceptions of ability, self-worth, life satisfaction, high levels of emotional well-being, levels of engagement in school, and academic expectations. These can also be related with classroom behavior and attitudes towards school, and those have been reported to have a positive impact on academic success. So, before seeing how positive psychology can be implemented in schools, it is important to define a few key concepts relating positive psychology. To begin with, we'll be discussing the definition of well-being, since this is a key value which is much in line with the field of positive psychology. Well-being is defined as the state of enjoying and being comfortable, healthy, and joyous. However, the meaning of well-being is more complex and multidimensional than just simply a mere experience of positive emotions. So, it is also important to point out that more often than not, the factors that influence one's well-being are interconnected. For example, a fulfilling career path provides not only financial security, but also at the same time a sense of purpose, the possibility of creating strong friendships, healthy socio-emotional connections with similar-minded people, and also a general sense of belonging to the community that you work with. So well-being in its broad sense encompasses all aspects of the human experience as perceived by the individual at any given time. Bounce back and perhaps even flourish in the face of adversity and achieve emotional and mental growth. It is worth mentioning that well-being and resilience are two concepts fundamentally related. Therefore, high levels of well-being serve as an indicator of also high levels of resilience. The theory of well-being is embodied in the founding disciplines of positive psychology and the PERMA model developed by Martin Seligman, which will be therefore presented. Moving on to the next concept, many of you may have heard about the socio-emotional learning and its significance in various aspects of children's life. We'll be discussing socio-emotional learning today by referring to the process of developing capacity like self-awareness, emotional and behavioral self-regulation, and communication skills. All these important for the academic and professional and overall happiness and success of a child. Individuals that manage to acquire strong socio-emotional skills are more likely to find ways to effectively cope with everyday challenges, reach their maximum of their potential, and flourish in every level. Mindfulness is defined as the capacity of an individual to be fully aware of his thoughts and emotions and to be connected to the present moment, actually. Peterson and Seligman in 2004 developed a list of character strengths and assorted them in an assessment tool to identify those traits in each person. Now I will provide a short description of each core element of PERMA model, starting with the first letter, P, positive emotions. Positive emotions are related with the ability to remain optimistic and experience pleasant emotions and absorb enjoyment from everyday life, despite any past, present, or future challenge. The second element is engagement. Engagement is actually when remaining present and engaged with activities that brings to you joy, calm, and focus. The third element is relationships, where we refer actually to the emotional and psychological health, which is linked with close, meaningful, and intimate relationships. The fourth element is meaning. Meaning is actually when creating and having meaning in life, which is important and much more important for all individuals and overall well-being of individuals. A sense of meaning and purpose can be derived from belonging to and serving something bigger than the self. Then the last element of PERMA model is accomplishment, which is actually pursuing goals and having accomplishments in life, that it is something that it is important to motivate individuals to thrive and flourish. So, at this point, you will be asked to listen to a number of stories with daily scenarios of teachers and children's life in classroom. And what we ask you to do is to try, reflect, and decide each time which of the key concepts of positive psychology or core elements of PERMA model is related to the scenario provided. So there are various benefits for preschool teachers after applying positive psychology in practice. First of all, it helps them to focus on their own well-being, and it can actually improve the quality of their environment and the environment within the classroom. The environment is actually found to be more emotionally supportive, and interactions become more and more emotionally positive, so that teachers demonstrated a great sensitivity to the needs of the pupils in class, all of which has been linked with improved learning outcomes in terms of pupils. In this course, we have developed a number of activities for you in order to help you use the positive psychology methodology in practice and in your daily routines. The idea is to provide to you activities for each core element of the PERMA model. And I will begin with activity 1, which is called My Positive Diary. The objective of this activity is to help students identify the positive things in life and think optimistically, and also to remain optimistic in different difficult and stressful situations. Also, we aim to cultivate positive emotions of students. The second activity is called Hot Shower. This is a very fun and exciting activity for children, aiming to recognize their strengths and the strengths of the another person in front of them, and also to praise the strengths of another person and his character. So this is an activity which has to be done with a group of children. Activity 3 is called Candy Bag, and the objectives of this activity is first to raise awareness of issues of justice in class and injustice at home, also at school and in society in general. The second objective is to help children understand the concept of equality and how to be and to feel equal with others, and also to not judge the actions of other people and promote the values of justice. Activity number 4 is called Gratitude Card. This is an activity aiming to help children express their gratitude to someone else and also recognize the importance of feeling. Also, the aim of this activity is to identify reasons to feel grateful for someone else. So the objectives of activity 5 is to help children become more sociable and also to help them socializing with the environment around them. The second aim is to help them interact in a meaningful way with the people around them, and also to discover the hidden aspects of the people so that they interact more effectively and more regularly. Now we move on to the working activities for promoting teachers' well-being. Let me introduce you first to the activity number 1, which is called the Laughter as a Medicine. This activity aims to help teachers understand the importance and benefits of positive emotions, and also to help them experience activities and practices that can develop positive emotions of teachers. It helps also teachers to practice of their positive emotions as teachers in class with other teachers and with children also. The second activity is called Count Your Blessings. This is a very exciting activity for teachers and help them understand actually the importance and benefits of positive emotions. The aim is to make them experience and practice on how to develop their positive emotions by counting their blessings and identify the things that they are really good at. Activity number 3 is called Strengths Wheel. This activity is requiring a sheet of paper, which is the wheel actually that the teachers need to use. The objective is to help teachers identify and use their character strengths and learn practical tools in order to promote and cultivating engagement in their classroom. For this activity, you need to take the VIA Character Strengths Survey, which is available to you free, and you can use it to complete the strengths that you have and discuss with a colleague by reflecting on the status of your strengths each time. Activity number 4 is called My Favorite Teacher, and this is actually a reflective activity that can be done either in individual mode or in a group mode, and it can help you understand the importance of having positive relationships and also to identify the qualities of a compassionate teacher and a supportive relationship between a teacher and a child, or teaching among them. It also helps teachers to identify actions to build and maintain positive relationships with others. The last activity is activity 5, which is relating to mindfulness. The objective is to help teachers define the importance of finding meaning in their work and their life, and seeking ways and actions to experience a sense of achievement. So, thank you very much for your time to study the Positive Psychology course, and I invite all of you to give a try to the activities that we have already developed for teachers and children, and you can of course practice those activities in your daily routines in order to promote your own well-being and your children's well-being. Thank you very much.